Let's go back to talking about COVID, and the Aviation Minister, Joseph Kofi Adda, says disinfection of Ghana's airports has become necessary and will now become a regular exercise to make it a safer place for all. Speaking to JoyNews as over 100 sprayers disinfect the Kotoka International Airport, he stated the Ghana Airports Company Limited has been hit hard by the pandemic and will soon come out with figures of the financial loss. Maxwell Akbakpa has more.
Well, it's a disinfection exercise here at the Kotoka International Airport. We are very close to the tarmac here at the KIA, where more than 100 sprayers are taking part in today's disinfection exercise. We are told by the head of the disinfection team at Zoom Lion that they are not only disinfecting the tarmac, they also disinfected all the offices here and all the open spaces here at the Kotoka International Airport. We are told that this exercise is taking place simultaneously across the country. We have the Takrade Airport, we have the Tamale Airport, and then other airports as well are being disinfected even as this exercise goes on. Well, we are told that this exercise is to get rid of the COVID-19. We're told that the substance being used in the disinfection exercise is the chlorine, and the chlorine more or less deactivates or destroys the potency of the coronavirus. So when I spoke to the head of the disinfection team here, he told me that this has become necessary because the airport is actually the entry point into the country, and we know that our first two cases were recorded from the airport. They were imported cases, so it is important for this place to be disinfected. We know that the spraying team here is using the atomizing evaporator. They're also using what they call has various functions. It can sweep the street, it can spray the streets, and it can do quite a lot. And we've seen the personnel here going around disinfecting the whole airport. We asked also whether this is going to be a regular exercise. We were told by the head of the disinfection team that yes, there are some places here at the airport considered as high risk, and those places would definitely be disinfected regularly here at the Kotoka International Airport. Well, we also met the Deputy Minister for Aviation. We asked him whether he's able to tell us how much.
Let's go live to Maxwell now. He is stationed at one of the terminals. Maxwell, what's the latest there?
Well, the disinfection exercise has ended on Terminal 2, and then on the tarmac here at the Kotoka International Airport. Where we are right now is a new Terminal 3, where the disinfection exercise is taking place currently. You can see some of the workers there using chlorine to clean, the railings and then some other parts of the places here at the, Terminal 3. But have with me here the head of the Vector Control Unit at Zoom Lion. He's in charge of the disinfection exercise here. Let's find out from him what the exercise here is going to be like. So you're welcome to join us.
Thank you.
Great. So tell us, what will be happening here at Terminal 3? We've seen what has happened at Terminal 2, Terminal 1, and then the tarmac. What's exactly be happening here?
At Terminal 3, now Terminal 3 is for international travel. And as President was speaking, we said the COVID-19 is a spotted one. It means that it passes through, or it passed through Terminal 3 before coming to Ghana. And therefore, if we are doing disinfection, then we have to pay a critical attention to Terminal 3. So in Terminal 3, as we have done in Terminal 2, we are going to do all the surfaces, the possible surfaces that is likely that there may be viruses, bacteria, because these are things that we can't see with our naked eyes. And we don't want to take things for granted. So we want to take our time, gently make sure that everything is disinfected. When we finish with the wiping of all the assets here, you know what they are doing there, because we don't want to subject this area to water or liquid. So we are using napkin and other thing mixed with a chemical to do the cleaning effectively, so that no water will get to any of their gadgets. Aside that, we are going to do the floor, because they can also stay on floors. These viruses can stay on the floor. So we'll do everything possible to ensure that every inch or any cubic meter on the floor is disinfected. Okay. And when we do that, we know that the possibility of getting the virus through here will be slim. But what we are saying is, we cannot just do one and then we say that is all. Okay. It should be a continual process. A continual process in the sense that this area being area that people come daily contact, we must have a daily disinfection, which means that when the janitors are mopping, their water should contain a chemical that will reduce any infection. Okay. Aside that, areas that if you go to the migration side, over there too, they should have a daily disinfection. So, which is very crucial at this moment. Okay. If you move from here, if you go to the way, when there's a way that they use to get to the plane, all those areas are also needed to be disinfected. We are going to do them today, and we wish that there could be a periodic plan. Okay. If I say periodic, not a periodic like weekly, there should be areas that should be cleaned on the weekly basis. There should be areas that should be cleaned on the daily basis, and there should be areas that should be like the tarmac, that we can make it monthly or quarterly. Okay. Yeah, okay. Which is very important. Okay. Thank you very much for talking to us. Thank you. Okay. Thank you.
So you just heard from the head of Vector Control Unit and the head of the disinfection team here at the Kotoka International Airport. On a normal day, it's difficult to get access to the KIA, but today we have that access. You can see how empty this place looks. When you come here, the only people you find here are the ones busy KIA, the workers, and then the personnel of the Ghana Immigration Service. On a normal day, you'll find people milling around, doing their check-ins and all of that. That is not happening, as the president has extended the closure of our borders. So what it means is that the airport doors still remain shut. Ghana's airspace still remains shut to passenger planes. And this is how empty the place looks like. So the disinfection exercise would continue here. We understand that from here they'll be going to the car park, which is also empty. Usually you find a lot of taxis. Right. You find people sitting outside waiting to get your attention. But all
Maxwell,
of that is
thank you very much
here today, Daniel.
Right, Maxwell, thank you very much for bringing us those updates. Interesting images there of an empty Terminal 3.